In this day and age, it's pretty much impossible to buy a home without having a mortgage for most families. When you apply for a mortgage, lenders use a formula called TDS, or Total Debt Servicing, to calculate how much you can borrow. We've already made the assumption that most families will have to borrow money to buy a home, but it is your TDS and how you treat it that will dictate how much money you can put away into investments. First, let me show you how to calculate your TDS, and you'll see what I mean. What you want to figure out is how much you pay on your liabilities or debts plus heating costs and property tax. Let's get started. First, write down what your mortgage payment is. If you're paying biweekly, you will need to multiply each biweekly payment by 26 and divide by 12 to get the accurate monthly payment. Also, if you pay your property tax with your mortgage, you need to subtract it from your mortgage payment and place it on a separate line. Now, calculate the balance owing on your Visa and other credit cards and multiply your outstanding balance by 3%. Of course, you should not pay only the minimum payment. The 3% example is merely what the bank uses to calculate your TDS. If you attend the seminar, you'll see strategic ways to handle your cash flow and pay off your mortgage and other loans the most effective ways possible. Next, write down your payments on any other loans you might have: car payments, student loans, line of credit, etc. Next line, write down your heating costs per month. For example, let's put $100 a month. Now let's add them up. Once we have the total, for example, $3,000 a month, we multiply it by 12, which of course gives you $36,000. Then divide it into your annual gross income. For example, let's say you earn $100,000 a year. 36,000 divided by 100,000 equals 36%. It is my experience that the maximum most families can handle is around 35 to 40% of their gross income towards their debts and how much they invest. Of course, there are exceptions to the rule, but as a general rule, it's hard to go past the 40% mark of your income dedicated towards debts and investing without going a little backwards financially. Assuming 40% as a maximum, the example I just gave you of a family with a 36% TDS does not have a lot of wiggle room left to invest. If your desire is to create more wealth, you have to get your TDS lower. It's that simple. I recommend having a TDS no greater than 20%. Assuming 40% is the maximum amount a family can apply towards debts and investing, having a TDS of 20% or lower will allow you the opportunity to invest as much as 20% of your income on an annual basis. In other words, if more of your cash flow is dedicated towards paying off your mortgage and other debts rather than towards creating wealth, you might want to reconsider your current game plan. In my seminar, I show you a few examples on how to lower your TDS quickly so you can start putting away more money right away. Check out the rest of my videos and plan on attending my next seminar.